spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep counting as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, 2 NFC South teams set to tangle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects, everything just feels like it's in slow motion, and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
And going play action, Young. Throw complete to Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Young. That's caught. It's the Arizona rookie. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Oh, he's going to run for it. Takes out a 1-stop, and they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for a Carolina Panthers.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Young working from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Panthers making their red zone debut here. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
On 3rd down, it's Young. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Now it's Matthew Wright for this field goal try. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. The kick by Wright is good. And the opening drive, the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Wright ready to send this one away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
The former Husky got a 3-start audition to end his rookie season. Kate, and those results, well, as you'd expect, were a little mix. Some highlight reel making throws and some opportunities to learn from as well. But now the 8th pick, he's going to get the ball in his hands, running his own team. Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Now Penix off the play action. Man downfield, and he finds London. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 35. And the Falcon first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Running left is Robinson. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another carry for Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Penix here from the gun. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Young on 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The Falcons taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Throwing now on 1st down, Penix. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Robinson on the inside give. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Penix working from the gun. That one complete to Pitts. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's cut after a gain of about 2. That stop made by Derek Brown. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. From the shotgun, Penix. That one's incomplete over the middle. That throw intended for Drake London. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
3rd down, it's Penix. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home with a big sack.
A 48-yard attempt.
Koo able to put it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That ties the game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Juke the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now it's Young. Dump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down.
He's forced out of bounds.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it, because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle, or in this case, run him right out of bounds.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Sam Martin on again now to punt it away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. They're going play fake with Penix. Mooney downfield, and he has it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
2nd and 3. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. On him quick, and they bring it down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
The Panthers going with the dime. 3rd down. To the air with Penix. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Panther offense headed out to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Howard gets it to start the drive. Jukes one defender. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hubbard again. Escapes a defender. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Young's going to sneak in. We touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. This time it's a passing play. And he's tackled for a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He's ground after a modest 4-yard gain. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Agnew on to handle the return. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 24. He lofts one deep, center of the field. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
A 41-yard gain. 1st down, Falcons.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Penix. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Falcons leading near the break. 3rd and long for him here. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. I know he'll say it's easy like that every time, Brock. Just let him run deep, throw him the football. But come on, we know it is not often that things like that come together.
But these are the moments that keep you coming back. Like learning golf, it's the one good shot out of so many bad ones that keeps bringing you back to the course. This is the one deep shot that will keep you calling it and throwing it again and again.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
13. Panthers 3.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They're down 10 as they take over. We've got a 13-3 ball game. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. the gun. Young. Gets this to Sanders. This gets forward to around the 29. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap now to Young. Steps up and he's running with it. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Panther. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Keep it going. Take it to him. Here we go.
New set of downs for him at the 38. It's Young, the throw here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Adam Thielen. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Young working from the gun. That's caught by Hubbard. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Complete over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Again, it's Young. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. To the air, yet again. Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's Young again. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on the fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into the locker rooms now, all tied up. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And a Falcon first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down, ball at the 36. Staying with Robinson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Penix here from the gun. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
And the Panthers into the nickel set. Third down coming. From the shotgun, Penix. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Falcons.
Oftentimes, play calling's like chess. You got to have just the right move. And in this case, well, that is checkmate. That's a crossing route versus man coverage. Just the right choice, and they got a completion out of it.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Robinson up the middle. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Third down, it's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the second half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. Young on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Hubbard on the give. Through the second level at the 40. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Young. Connection made to Tremble. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
On play action, here's Young. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Carolina Panther. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, the offense wanted to spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
From the red zone now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Young. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Young on 3rd and goal. Cutting in the goal line. He gets it made on a good play there and also makes this decision time 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now run for it, Hubbard. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Wright ready to send this one away. McLeod now returning it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Falcons and receiver Darnell Mooney headed out there now. They find themselves trailing 20-13 after that score. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix now. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Darnell Mooney. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This is Robinson. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Thought for a second he might have had the 1st, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. They'll run it with Bijan. And he's able to get this down to the 36. He gets 6 on that play, and it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
London. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Mooney will go in motion left. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Atlanta.
Handoff for Robinson, running right. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another carry for Robinson. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Algier does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. They're lining up on the doorstep, 2nd and goal from inside the 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Dukes out a 1-stop. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Panthers set to take the field. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Hubbard trying this up the gut. This from this defense.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Xavier Leggett. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Young working from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 37.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
1st down, Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Young. And set up the screen, it's Hubbard. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
On comes Matthew Wright. A lot riding on this kick. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Right, ready to send this one away. McLeod now returning it. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They go play action. Here's Penix. And a man is there to knock that away. That one intended for Drake London. And now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Penix working from the gun. No better luck than the last play, Brockers. He just has to get rid of it.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Carolina offense headed out now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They'll head up, 1st and 10 from the 42. They run again with Hubbard. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Play action now, Young. This is Leggett working the left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 2nd and 10, Young. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Young again. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And it'll bounce toward the sideline, and out it goes. Now here come the Falcons on offense. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
All about that defense there. Had him bottled up from the jump. Truth be told, probably lucky they even got back to the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. He'll step up, and there he goes.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slipping quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Penix on the sneak. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Hey, being evenly matched at the line may sound like a draw, but that's an absolute win defensively. They absorbed a huge push and did not get driven back an inch.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Penix off the play action. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Falcons down by only 3. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
He's running with it. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He is taken down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here he is to throw. That one's caught by Mooney. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Panthers 23.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They'll look to throw it. Dumps it underneath, covered. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Motioning him from the slot right. Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get...
It's intercepted! That will do it! Picked off by Billy Bowman. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Charlotte.